Hello, Internet. My name is George Buzinkai. I am one of the musicians. Uh, well, I was one of the musicians for MS Paint Adventures. I wrote such songs as Endless Climb, uh, Imp Strife Imp Mix, I think. And of course the wildly remixed Doctor, which I have open in the original software I wrote it in. And I'm about to show you a few things you didn't know about the song Doctor. And I'm going to show you a few things that people get wrong when remixing it, which I don't find a problem because half the time I don't even notice it, but sometimes there are some things which I think some people have listened to the song by ear and have attempted to write a remix using that, and I get requests a lot to post a MIDI of this, and due to the fact I wrote it in PX Tone, that's really hard to do. And there is also another reason the song was built in such a way that it's really hard to give certain things from the song, and I'll explain that as we go. First things first, all of the instruments except for the main three notes of the main chords, which you know, were written with instruments from the original Cave Story. If you listen to the drum track, that's the original Cave Story drum soundtracks. All the other instruments, let me see if I can do this without, there we go. All the other instruments are also from Cave Story. When I was originally writing the song, I always write top down. So, believe it or not, the first thing I wrote was this. Then as I was going, I added the drums. And from there I decided I should add a melody. Or no, I added an extra bass line, my apologies. Once I added the extra bass line, I decided it would be a good time to add an actual melody line. And I was originally planning on using strings, but I accidentally put in square waves, and I fell in love with it right after I did it. And I'm like, I can't switch this to strings now, so I'm just going to leave this as it is. Now, the rectangle waves I'm focusing on right now, and there's a reason for this, is because they're written in a really weird way. Not one that I would normally use for writing on a piano or something like that. I wrote the top note first, and I wrote the other notes just to harmonize it with it. From there, I wrote the second note, obviously. I didn't write the third one yet. I just wanted to make sure it sounded right, so. From there, I wrote the third note, which was kind of a crapshoot, but, why not? Now, the weird part was, once I got to the part where it starts the arpeggiation, I already had the instruments already here, but the problem was I had them on different stereo channels, pan channels, I guess you'd say it. Like this one was on the left speaker, this one's on the right speaker, and this one's in the center. However, the problem was, once I got to the arpeggiation, I really didn't want to have one track doing the arpeggiation and have to switch each note on the pan menu here. I really didn't want to do that, so I was lazy and put each note on the different instrument to make the panning effect. So when you look at, if you play just with the top note, this is what it sounds like. And believe it or not, I didn't write this first and then write the second one and then write the third one under that, because that would have been insane, and I think that would have probably made me look a lot better than I actually am. I'm not that good. So what I did was I wrote the actual whole thing on the one track on the top, and then moved each note manually by having the top one highlighted with all the notes, and then just moving it, then erasing it from the top one. So originally it would look like this, and then I just, so it would be like, and then I just write it into the second instrument, go to the first instrument, and then remove it, and then, well, then I have to actually make it so you can hear the second instrument. Also, this is the part of the song that is most often screwed up in remixes, and I don't have a problem with that. This is really hard. This is not an easy thing. I've tried. I can play the whole beginning of the song on piano. Maybe I'll do that for you one day. I can't play this part at all. It's insane, and the reason for this is because the notes go all over the place. And the reason for that is because I decided to, oops, there we go. Uh-oh, I accidentally opened the start menu. That's not cool. There we go. The reason for that was because I would take a regular chord, and then I would put like the notes maybe down an octave, or just find another note that would fit. So like it, I wanted to stretch this chord as far out as I can and still make it fit to the key, which is kind of what made it so weird in the beginning. And actually, if you look about here where my mouse is, you can see that this was one line that just went down. But now it's split between instruments, so now, since we have you here, I can actually slow this down for you, so you can hear what it sounds like slowly. I don't expect anyone to play that at full speed. I've actually seen someone play about the right thing at full speed, and that still freaking amazes me, because I wouldn't expect that kind of thing. That I thought this was like unplayable. But also I added, this may seem lazy now, but it's probably lazy then too, but I copy and pasted this whole section and then added an extra melody line to make it interesting. Now here's a secret, why this is called Doctor, and what the song is based on. Believe it or not, this song is actually based on Moon Song and Mischievous Robot from Cave Story. I wrote this song right shortly after Super Smash Bros. Brawl came out for the Wii. I know because I was playing that while I wrote it. Memories. There is a constant tone, much like in Mischievous Robot, that plays in the background, and it's actually supposed to be a heartbeat monitor, which I'm playing at the wrong place because that makes no sense now. Let's try from the beginning. Yeah, this actually just stays constant the entire time except for when it changes right there. Yeah, it shows you how much I know about my own music. But I try to keep that a constant side beat in the back there. So, yeah, if you want to look into more of my music, right now my site is down. I do not have the funds to support it. I'm currently working a full-time job in Seattle. I just moved out here, so I currently am working on getting the time to be able to work on music, at least part-time. I'm currently also working on a few different side projects at the moment, including, well, I'm working on my own comic. However, that's neither here nor there. We're here to talk about music. So if you want to see any more of my music in this fashion, perhaps with a little more in-depth viewer, if you think there's something I missed or something that you're curious about with the music, please let me know. I'm actually really open to talking about it. I think it's actually kind of cool that it went this far. I'm still actually listening to all the freaking remixes of this song that are online right now. You have to understand that I'm completely blown away. So, there is other thing I'm currently working right now on, due to the fact I lost my old computer in a fire, I'm working on reconstructing my old, PTCOP files, which are the files that make these songs on this software. And it's going to take a while because I just bought a keyboard that has the same strings and other stuff. If you listen to a song I have, let me see if I can load it. Very, very old song, but it uses all of my custom stuff. Stuff I sampled myself. I don't have the sampled stuff anymore, and it's kind of sad. Because I really enjoyed using that sampled stuff. I'm trying to sample other stuff. Note, I won't regale you with that at the moment. But I will regale you with a new song I'm working on that I have not released yet. I'm going to play two songs, actually. One is called Phoenixia, and the other one is called Selfish. Selfish is actually... full name is Selfish Demon. I released this on SoundCloud a little bit ago to not really that much fanfare. I don't even think I posted it anywhere. So, but enjoy. It's not done yet, so give it a break. The next song I'm going to load, let's see what we got here. What? Oh, Phoenixia. This is actually one of my favorites, and I don't know why, because it's actually so simple, and really there's nothing to this song, as you can see. The only thing there is some panning on the main instrument, but this song actually means the most to me because I wrote this song, this is the first song I wrote once I moved out to Seattle. So here you go. So yeah, you can see that one loops. So I hope you enjoyed all that. I don't think I have anything else, so I might as well just leave it at that. What is this one? No. That one's not done yet. What is this one? That one's not finished yet. I'm blowing this. That one's really gay. What about this one? This one's not too bad, but it's not done at all. It's just kind of a loop. And well, might as well not tease you with that. So let's get on with it. As you can see, that needs to go into something else. I haven't finished it yet. I honestly have not had much time to work on music, even though my projects folder has a lot of stuff in it. But I'm going to leave you with that. And if you have any other questions, like where are the other songs that I've had, is there a song that you liked that I wrote in the past that you'd like to know about, please let me know. I'm usually available on Facebook. I'm also available via email, Buzinkai, hopefully you know how to spell it, at gmail.com. I would love to hear back from people, and well, that's all I got. So have a good one.